You do not need a perfect score on the SAT to get into an Ivy League school. And in fact, during this cycle, you only need to score around a 1400 to get full consideration from all the Ivy League schools. And the reason for this is that Ivy League colleges don't use the SAT as a determining factor to decide who to accept. They actually just use it as a minimum threshold to figure out if you can handle the classes at that school. And in the admissions office, this is all related to a thing called an academic index. So an academic index is this little scorecard they create for you where they evaluate your full profile, your GPA, your test scores, all the notes from your teachers, all of that goes into an academic index where they try to figure out, can you do well in the classes there? And most colleges, they'll have some rating system, usually like 1 to 6, where the top 3 categories are students who are qualified, the bottom 3 categories are students who are unqualified. Most students who get accepted are in that category 2 or 3, and you don't need perfect scores in the SAT to get into those categories. Anything over about a 1400, 1450 definitely will put you into one of those categories, particularly if you have good grades in the school. So don't stress that much. You don't need perfect scores in these exams. You just need to show them that you can do well enough that you're in roughly the top 1% or so of students taking the exam nationally. That's it. If you can hit that threshold, you are qualified to take classes at an Ivy League school. And then guess what? Your academics do not matter in terms of how they're going to accept you. At that point, it's going to be about your essays, your extracurriculars, everything else in your application. So once you hit that 1450, 1500 mark, you're good to stop prepping for the SAT, focus on everything else in your application.